New details tonight in the latest ICE raid in St. Paul. We're now learning ICE arrested 2 people before a chaotic clash between residents and federal agents. Homeland Security provided some details tonight. They say one man re-entered the country illegally and the other is accused of ramming an ICE vehicle with his car. Ashley Grams was in St. Paul today, where many are questioning the actions of local police. Ashley?
Yeah, hi Frank. Mayor Melvin Carter said tonight this kind of situation is a challenging balance for police officers. The police department explaining their officers stood between protesters as they expressed their First Amendment right and federal agents who were doing their job. Another clash between protesters and law enforcement in St. Paul, this time on the east side near Payne and Rose Avenues Tuesday morning. The Department of Homeland Security says the man targeted in the operation is from Honduras, has a criminal history, and illegally re-entered the U.S. St. Paul police then retreating as protesters advanced, chanting, "Shame on you! You're abducting people!" In a video posted online hours after, the St. Paul police chief explaining why his officers were called in.
Detail was taking place involving Homeland Security, and that they had been involved in an incident where an arrest was attempted, and at least one vehicle had been struck, and possibly an agent was in that vehicle.
Chief Axel Henry saying protesters pulled down the perimeter.
Reports came out that people were starting to arm themselves with rocks and sticks.
As the operation came to an end, St. Paul officers could be seen spraying chemical agents on the crowd. In this video, an officer appears to gesture, asking a protester to move before spraying them in the face. Later, a protester caught on camera throwing something which shattered the back window of a law enforcement vehicle.
To create chaos and to create havoc.
Mayor Melvin Carter placing the blame largely on federal agents while acknowledging the many questions about involvement of St. Paul police.
Different types of videos like that call into question whether those values that we've lifted high of de-escalation, of minimal use of force, of maintaining that trust and maintaining that balance were upheld today.
The mayor says he's spoken with Chief Henry and initiated a full review of any use of force by St. Paul officers. And that new information we got tonight from DHS also came with a warning for protesters. The federal agency saying they will not be slowed down and will continue to enforce the law. Frank?
All right, thanks, Ashley.